Oh, baby! Is it 1998? Are steroids still acceptable? No. Sadly, it is not, unless you go to a certain section of the gym, I suppose. But we have a new program. We've got POTM, 2 programs, a roster update. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Let's get right into it. Player of the month for the month of, where is it? It's not here. They said, oh, you shy guys, you said there was new packs in the store. There's no packs in the store unless you want this one. Okay, so, well, we don't really edit these videos for live content updates. So, how are you? A little check-in. Give us a 0 to a 10 in the comments. How are we feeling? School started back up for a lot of people. The weather's getting cold. Their football's back on. Kansas Cityans probably not doing too good. Old Kadarius Toney. Old Butterfingers. Rough, man. Got caught in Oppenheimer showing a little bit too soon before the game. Didn't have a chance to wipe his hands. But, hey, man, the Lions are looking good. I will say, as a Vikings fan, I'm a little concerned. Here we go. Okay, there it is. There's Delgado. You'll see him in due time. But first, let's look at, cards without card art. It's still not there. Come on. Where is it? Okay, you will see Delgado right now, actually. You will see him. Okay, Carlos Delgado, baby. Take a look. There's a lot to take in. Well, 6'3", 206, my ass, I'm sure. 120, 125, max contact, max power right. Vision, a little bit lower. Could look into a cataract surgery. He plays catcher with better defense than Schwarber. I gotta say, this is a damn good card. It is certainly going to feel the high price on the market. We got Sean Green, back-to-back Blue Jays right here. We'll see if we see any Blue Jays in October. Maybe they're going to flock south for the winter. Here we go. Pretty good. Really good against righties, lefties. Good as well. 100 plus. Vision is high. Clutch. Pretty much maxed out. Great card. Great swing for Sean Green, too. Kerry Wood. Loved his cards in the past, but as I was telling chat, we are streaming. If you guys want some free packs, some free shit, twitch.tv/Gomes the Legend. We're giving out drops all day. My drops, my packs, are actually juiced. It's confirmed with an asterisk behind it. I can't legally be held to it, but they're juiced, man. I promise you. Can't see me. I'm crossing my fingers. We got Cutter on him, 92. The big thing with Kerry Wood is the pitch differentials. Hit and K are very good. 115, 117. He's got the outlier 104 on the fastball. I really like Kerry Wood. I have been preferring finesse pitchers like old Brett Saberhagen. Yeah, this card, you're going to see me using him with good pitch mixes and good stats, mind you. Hole in 97s, you guys know what to expect. Eric Davis, you got Mike Piazza getting his 19th card of the year. David Justice for the Indians. Edgar Martinez. There you go. That's pack content. There's Giambi. Is POTM here? That's really what I want to talk about. August POTM. You see it. Couple captain cards here. Bumgarner. Curious why they didn't use a Diamondback version of him. I'm not sure, but they have the reasons, I guess. Stamina, pitch clutch, hit, and BB. I'll be honest, the captains for these usually pretty good. Just they boost good cards into being great cards. The 97 concept does work if you use theme teams, which is why they should be core cards so people actually use them. You got Gary Sanchez. That's the fakest thing I've ever seen with that fielding. I promise you, he was not like that back then. He's been making strides. You'll see in El Perez. We talked about him in the prediction. What do you know? It came true. He looks good. Is he outlier? No. He's a homebody. He doesn't throw it too fast. Jojo Romero. He's a lefty bullpen piece with good stats across the board. Throws a sinker cutter. Like to see it. Zach Geloff. Team Israel represent. He's looking pretty good. Max speed, inverse splits on righties, lefties. Vision on all these cards suck. You just have to accept that. If you just go into the POTM program knowing that it's going to be bad, you're like, yeah, it's an easier pill to swallow at that point. Max Kepler, thank God. Lefty killer. Ooh, a John Donne denier. I love it. Diamond defense. Ooh, baby. With the Raw Crew boost. Yeah. Love it. Love to see a Kikuchi. If you woke up from a coma from 2022, you wouldn't believe me, but Kikuchi's had a good year. He does not, however, have a good card in the game. We got Jake Berger. Okay. 120, 95. He's been great. Him and Josh Bell since they came over to the Marlins. Kim NG been making great moves. Marlins in position to maybe make the playoffs. We'll see. Kyle Bradish gets one right here for the O's, looking, like a 97 overall card. Doesn't really excel at anything. Luis Renifo, switch hitter extraordinaire for the Angels. One of the few players that remain on that roster, except Randall Grichuk. They try, but they can't get rid of him. Sam Henches. He have outlier, does he? No, he does not. A couple quirks, though. He's pitching at Target Field. How'd that last series go? Buddy, Josh Lowe gets a card. He's better than Aaron Judge per Bleacher Report. But, yeah, this card, that's Brett Phillips-esque. Splits versus lefties. Mountcastle, looking pretty good. Max against left, 111, 70 power. Little attribute dysfunction against the righties, but we won't hold it against him. Every man has their own troubles. Sonny Gray, 105, 83, 100. I feel like these attributes could be a little bit more juiced. But, of course, we don't care. He's going to do just fine on the Twins theme team. Our second diamond pitcher in set 4 eligible. Teoscar, a little bit more balanced this time. He's coming around. Slow start in Seattle, been looking pretty good. We'll see who's going to make the playoffs out of that AL West right there. I'll say this, it ain't looking like two teams from Texas. Freddie Peralta gets one for the Brewers right there. Love to see it. Had a really good month. Adam Duvall, the clutchest hitter in baseball. Max Power. Not Max Fishing. All right, he looks solid. Can play every corner you want. First, third, left, right, and center, apparently, too. Mitch Garver. They'll throw him on the Twins theme team. It counts. Very good. He's a Twins killer. I mean, my Lord, that series is looking rough for the Twins whenever Garver was stepping in the box. Rysel getting a nice card with the sinker, of course, too. Any outlier. They're really not giving outlier to these cards. Seemed for a while they were just throwing it out like candy. Not anymore. But Kerry Carpenter, Kerry Bonds, he gets the max splits versus righties. Just a platoon guy. A lot of these POTMs, just platoon bats, unfortunately. Until J-Rod, of course, who's max contact both ways, max clutch, max speed, max steal, max arm, max field. Power's not quite max, but 111, pretty good. And 7 quirks to boot. We'll take that. Pretty good eats. Here we go. This is the most controversial part of the video, surely, the Race of 98 program, featuring a heaping pile of crap until you get to Mark McGwire. So let's talk about it. All these are 97s. He did get a Derek Jeter in there, which is funny. We were talking to chat. It's kind of the Derek Jeter that Yankee haters thought we would get this year. That this would be 99 Jeter, although they'd say the fielding should be a little bit lower still. 97s like Pedro, Bagwell, Percival, Larry Walker, who can play second and third, funny enough. Cards that are great for theme teams, not great for teams otherwise. But you do have a Sammy Sosa. In name, not by attributes. Yes, the core live series collection Sosa's great, but I don't know if that was necessary reason to fuck this man right here. I don't know if Sammy consented. I find it hard to believe. And if he knew that they were giving him this card, maybe they wouldn't, give him his likeness rights. And this is old white Sammy Sosa, home on the range. Then we got Mark McGwire, who's God's gift to baseball. I mean, he's max everything except vision and contact left, which basically is maxed out too. There's not one hole, except his swing. I know a lot of people don't like Big Mac's swing, which he should have launch, Mark McGwire swing, or Cardinals card, Mark McGwire swing. Not whatever they have him doing with his 99 A's card. It's really good, but it's just so far to get there, and that's my biggest complaint, is just that you don't really get something in the meantime. What if you dropped a 99 Griffey? He was a big part of the 98 home run race too at 70 points. It just makes it tough to play the whole program, 150 points, when you know there's really just one card you want and it's at the very end. Let's talk about how to get it. There's moments, of course, as you come to expect, a lot of them at that. Not going to count, but maybe like 30 points. Except 30's divisible by 2. Math major over here. Conquest and a showdown. Again, you can buy your way there if you really so choose. There is missions, which it is very unrewarding. You get 9, 13, 16, 19, 24 points for hitting 70 home runs. That the exchange rates are a little fucked up, I must say. Then you can get this mission, tally RBI in online DD modes for 5 points. So you can't say you can't grind this online. You got 5 points. What else you want? Otherwise, just more missions. It's kind of what you assume for programs to be at this point. It's a long grind, but you do get a really good card at the end. It's just all about, is it worth it to get to that point? And I'm not so sure it is. There is one more set of tops now. We're not going to go over all the cards, but there is a Jason Dominguez. Controversially, he's a 95. I know people thought he'd get a 99 for hitting 2 home runs, one at the bandbox there in Minute Maid. He didn't quite, but I wouldn't hold my breath because it seems like the card that could get a chase pack once Mike Trout is out of circulation. You know what I mean? We do have a Rolls Royce. We have to check this card out. Ooh, baby. Oh, rev her up. Okay. I like the look of that. Twins theme teamers are looking nice. Then Tim Anderson. Way too much contact. You see him? I try to square up with J-Ram. He was punching air until, he was flat on his ass. A little dirt spot on the old keister for Timmy. He gets a 99. Might be the last one he'll ever get. I'm not sure. But new programs of the game right there. We also did get a roster update. I believe that's what I'm being told. 6 new diamonds, I believe is the phrase they're coining. Can you imagine if Mookie Betts was wearing a Twins jersey? What if, huh? You got Aaron Judge going down. He's been terrible this year. Tatis, he gets a downgrade too. Still 90 plus. At this point, these cards don't really go for a ton on the market. It's just all about bragging rights, really. Bellinger up to an 89. It's crazy how much he's moved just in 1 year's time, man. Altuve up to an 88. Sean Murphy goes down. Who went up? Who went blue? Brandon Woodruff. He went diamond. J-Rod getting a fat bump. Very well deserved. Completely turned his season around. Christian Walker gets up there. Very well deserved too. Frankie Lindor. Put some respect on this man. Put some respect on him. I know he plays for the Mets. That doesn't mean he can't be good. These two things are both possible. Being good and also playing for the Mets. Tyler Glasnow had a 14 strikeout game. I shall become Punch-Out. Bryce Harper gets back up there. He still has the beard, interestingly enough. He did go clean shaven. Almost inspired me to. I thought about it for like 2 seconds, and I remembered I don't like getting carded at every place I go. Wilmer Flores at +7. He's doing wonders in San Fran. We'll see if they can make the playoffs. Just kind of spam through if you guys are looking for any specific upgrade. Be honest, I haven't really been investing in these roster updates for quite some time. It is still viable. You can still make stubs there. It just isn't quite as fun because they've been a little bit more inconsistent. It's been like a month in between. I need stubs, month to month. Sadly, I didn't, become so fortunate. I live in week to week on my stub count right now, unfortunately. But there is new stuff coming soon, too. We've got big updates in the schedule. We have Clemente Day coming next week in Double XP. That's pretty cool. Pretty nice. Showdown Conquest. You know what to expect. It's a program. Come on, man. A Pennant Chase program the week following, too. Pennant Chase is on for some teams. New program of postseason heroes. Earn 99 overall legends and flashbacks. Okay. It'll be interesting to see. I do like that we're getting big, substantial content drops at least once a week. Biggest thing right now is I think they should just make sure one of these drops every, speaking of, we didn't look at these cards yet. They should make sure that they drop new headliners every, twice a week. I think that would be good. These cards are good enough. They can get the job done. Quite looking forward to John Franco right here. I'm not looking forward to John Franco. Sorry. Good card. Just not really worth $100K. 6 digits might be a little bit too much for you. There is an event today, too. There is an event. Not that there's reason to cover it, because the rewards are a 95 Johnny D. Damon. Discipline way too high for this fucker. Then he got John Smoltz getting a 97. Once again, this pack is no sell, and you only have a week to get it. So if you want those cards, you better start her up now. Sorry, you got school. MLB The Show is more important. Get your homework priorities in order. Then you got Wrong. Wrong 99 flat. Whoops. Here we go. This is the 12 win in one go card. There you go. Pretty good. So yeah, that's the content drop for today. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Like I said, we're live on Twitch. Come join us there. Yeah. Not thank you for watching. I'll tell you thank you once you come and stream.